GM, we are back. We are live. My man BK, what's up? What's up, brother? How are you doing? How are
Um,
you? Where are you now, man? Like, I can't keep up, man. But give me the 411, man.
yeah, so we successfully wrapped up Indies on Solana Season 1, and over there we cooked a new game mode called Airdrop Arcade. So I continued staying in Ho Chi Minh City, and now we are gearing up for hackathon that's coming up. So yeah, excited to share a lot of updates. A lot has happened in the last 3 days.
Y- I got one question for you, and one question
Yeah.
only. Does the new place have like that massive pool like the other place?
No, 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 no. I'm
No
just
pool?
staying now. It's gonna come for the season 2. Like, 1 more month. We're gonna do this again. Yeah.
All right, man. Make sure you invite me to the next one because I
For
definitely
sure.
want to. I need to come check this out. I got to see it in person.
For sure, for sure. Let's do this. Yeah.
Hey, man. It's really cool to see some of the gameplay. I understand it's alpha, beta, and it's really, really early. But I think, man, one of the beauties of indie games is being able to showcase some of this stuff, right? Even as
Yeah.
early as it is, to be able to get people to see the behind the scenes of what it takes to build games like this, but also to get to that journey as well. Like, I think that one of the beauties of Web3 is allowing community to be seen, and also the transparency of building in public.
Yeah.
What's one of the achievements here that you want to really talk to us, or even just watching this? For me, I could see so many already, but what's one achievement that I don't think is really told enough through the game as a game developer?
Yeah. So the way we actually created this game is instead of creating the whole game, what we did was we created individual modules like enemies and environment assets and unique aspects of the game. So when we are doing taking a part in Indian Solana 1, then we got an idea why can't we make this real time? So usually streamers they do stream the games and audience engage through likes and they comment, but it's passive engagement. So here what we did is they can actually drop some coins. So in this case, let's say bonk, they can drop a bonk and they can drop a item inside the game right away. So, but our method of building these modules helped us spin up a very quick game mode. This whole game mode was spinned up in last 1 month, and it is integrated with the real-time features now. So I'm extremely proud that we were able to pull this off in such a short time frame, in search of generating revenue as soon as possible for not only us but also other indies. I'll dive in more into that as we go. Yeah. But that was
Yeah,
the
man.
main achievement.
Dude, so kick ass, man. It's so cool to see. It's so cool to see it go, even in live, man. Where do you now see, like, with that side of bringing? You mentioned Bonk, and it's gonna make me talk about a little bit about this, but where do you see the true strengths of Web3? Is it the ability to bring in tokens from other
Mhm.
IPs into a
Mhm.
game, to gamify the experience, to immerse the experience, but really to talk more to the Web3 audience that understands crypto already,
Got it.
so they might be easier to sell on a game?
Mhm. So for me, here or in this case, Web3 is very important in instant settlements because what we are doing here is in this real-time game, if someone drops a item and changes the game, they can drop an enemy, they can drop a weapon. So they pay a fee for that, for changing the game. And 33% to 65% of that revenue goes instantly into the streamer's account. 25% goes directly into the game developer's account. So in this way, they were able to monetize from the game one itself. They don't have to wait for 1,000 subscribers or get some monetization enabled. So this is where we are seeing the power of blockchain to be like an instant settlement layer, and no interference from anyone. Contracts take care of everything, and game developers can just purely focus on fun games that are streamer friendly, and they are generating revenue from day one. This is completely new to even Web 2 and Web 3. This has not been done before. So I think that is where this tech is useful. Yeah.
Yeah. And here we got this is actual live gameplay as well. So
Oh, yes.
really, dude, this is exciting for me because I love to showcase, games, especially like I don't care about the stage, because I think that to me is the most beautiful part of whatever stage they are in, and to see it evolve, and but also to showcase and tell people there's an issue in crypto. Many people in crypto think 1000x returns overnight, right? And that's what crypto has always given us. In gaming,
Right.
that is just not possible, right? It takes a long time to build good games. And I think like showcasing sometimes the games at the current state to tell you, hey, how long it takes to create a map, a function, a movement, and
Yeah.
there's so many things that go into it that sometimes people just don't have the ability to like correlate. And I think this is the beauty of it. And this is one of the maps.
Yeah, yeah, just one of the map. Yeah, and also one of the games because there is a hackathon coming. So maybe if you want to dive in, we can dive into the game, and then I can talk more about the new modes that's coming up. Yes.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Yeah. So okay, Vivek, he's our chief game dev, so he cooks the Unreal part of things. So he's gonna hit play. So this is the map that the player needs to go through. So it has three monoliths, and these are all layers where the creatures hide and they come out when the player comes out. So within 15 minutes, they need to activate these three monoliths to actually win the map. And they die, they die. So that's how the gameplay is. Every session is 15 minutes.
Dude, I'm in amaze. I'm in shock right now. So I'm watching the video. This is so
We are
cool.
still adding audio, so it should be like really good. Maybe in a week we'll get there. Yeah.
All right, so walk me through the actual game mode that we're gonna see. Like, what is the
Yeah.
actual like mission, narrative, goal, lore? Like, walk me through a little bit of all of it, how it starts, because that was a good 50
Mm.
seconds. So what's the
Yeah.
objective now?
So now you go to those three monoliths and activate them by avoiding the creatures, destroying their layers. And once you activate all the three monoliths and defeat the mother creature, you unlock something called Nucleo. So Nucleo is a element of Aquatica. So by gathering 24 of those, you could actually create a robotic creature that is a resemblance of this natural creature. So all the games are linked up in multiple versions, but here you can see in this particular game mode as the timer every 2 minutes there is a cycle. So Vivek has boosted Astrokidz with 25 points, so these points will convert them into assets. So I think we can share the other screen which basically like has the drop mechanics.
Share the Vivek.
Yeah, Vivek, yeah.
All right, hold on. Go for it.
Yeah. So this screen actually has the live Twitch stream that is happening, and then he can use this interface to drop items. So on the top bar now he has unlocked a weapon and also a healing. So the more users donate more coins, the bar fills up and they get with a bigger package. So in next 40 seconds after the timer ends, the package drops into the game and that changes everything. Yeah, and even in the bottom part, you can also drop enemies. So those points are like enemies. If you are increasing that bar, you have bigger monsters and bigger pieces that I think. So the viewers can decide how the game is going to be. It is not static anymore. And we are also planning to think if we can enable prediction buckets as well to make it more fun and be sports friendly. Yeah. So let's see.
How easy will it be for the viewer to be able to just transact, to be able to interact with them?
So they can basically use buy anything using credit card, or if they are a native people user, they can just swap it on Jupa and use Bonk. If we are doing it with that right now, so we are in talks. So we'll announce once it's finalized.
I think Vivek needs to change screen. So hold on. Let me see if I
Yeah.
got.
Okay. Oh, the monsters have dropped already, I guess.
All right. There we go. So he
Yeah.
yeah. Now he's interacting with the game. I get it.
Yeah. So all those creatures now dropped into the game, and now it becomes messy and hard for him. So you just need to escape and like kill all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is the beauty of tech and the beauty of understanding gaming and where gaming is going. What's the thing that for you in the Web 2 space that has made you or triggered you to say, you talked a little bit about it before about the streamers, but like even further, what was that aha moment of as a gamer and watching streams that were like, why isn't the community being able to interact more? Technology today, crypto, payment rails, the ability to transfer within 3 seconds, Solana speeds and everything like that. What was that aha moment for you, though?
Uh, so it was basically like I met some of the game side and tech developers here in the last month. So Hugh and a few others mentioned that real time gaming can be a thing, like Hunger Games, right? You see, you can drop things into it, you can gift things to the players. So when a user basically does that and interacts with the actual streamer, they have a different kind of engagement, and they connect and they become more natural and organic, right? So that is what I see, like if I'm a gamer and I'm actually interacting with the community outside the game, then I would like to have a long lasting relations. It's a social element as well inside the games that is very important. But when it comes to payments in Web2, it is highly impossible to do any instant settlements, even as a game developer. Like, even if we generate revenue through Google or Apple, any portals, we have to wait like 30 days, 60 days to receive the payments. And there is a lot of process behind that. So Web3 just makes sense because it eliminates all that hassle, and now you're directly going to the customer, and yeah, you can experiment things. Yes.
No, yeah, man. I love the always the insights on some of the stuff because I think it helps us identify exactly what the roadblocks are in life. And like, I always say technology is evolving really, really fast, but sometimes it's not fast enough, or we're not, adapting to the speed of it. And so how do we do that? And I think, look, we know the gaming world itself is struggling. It's struggling with bringing creativity to the space, right? And I think creativity sometimes now has to shift to more of the user.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So, because even I would say in this particular aspect, so even in previous hackathons, right, everyone was trying to integrate a lot of tech and actually forgot about the game part because the time is like, very short, like 30 days is a very small time frame to build a game ground up and also experiment with all the Web3 tech. So that's the reason why we thought, okay, let's keep it very simple, open-ended, so that we can create any game mode very quickly without wasting too much time and not worrying about Web3. So this protocol is basically just that. If you're a game developer, don't even think of Web3. You don't have to. Just make fun games. That's it. And we take care of the tech. We have enough people in the ecosystem already who are building infrastructure, and we can figure out how to make it better. So it doesn't have to be another integration. And yeah, if someone wants to try it, it's always open. Like it's always open for you. Yeah.
If somebody doesn't clip that, make fun games. That's it. That's the alpha. That's everything. We could end the stream right now because that's all you needed to say. Make fun games, man. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. Make fun games. Look, BK. Look, I think that allowing us to see this really, really exciting and really like more of to what's building. What's the roadmap? What's the steps? The next steps? Like, what should we all kind of be like in tune and looking forward to? Like being able to get access or help contribute. What is that call to action?
Yeah. So right now, since we have this game mode, we will make it live for people to download and even also interact with our interface in DevNet. So in the next 1 week, today we are launching a hackathon called Underdog by IndieZone Solana itself. So the whole concept of that hackathon is build real-time games using these APIs, or if you want to like do it on chain, it's up to you. But with this, it's just like 2 days of integration of Web3, and 28 days is good for game development. And October 2nd, we are also starting a mentorship program where the game developers from the industry will actually help developers build more games and also help them with the game design. And then, yeah, that will be split to three cohorts. And then we also want to give it to streamers on 15th of October. And by 30th, we wrap up the hackathon with so many good games, hopefully, trying out new fun modes and bringing that to streamers. And if streamers can play it and their community is engaging it, the oh yeah, a streamer is making money, the game developer is making money, and the community is also having fun. So that will finish the cycle. And end of that hackathon, we are submitting this whole project as a hackathon to Coliseum as well. So it is PMF on the way, hackathon inside a hackathon. Yeah. So
All right.
let's
Let's get
yeah.
into it, right? Hold on. The Underdog Hackathon, September 25th. That's today.
Yes, it starts today, and that's the alpha we are giving.
All right, give us the alpha. Why do we all need to go participate in the Indies on Solana Underdog Hackathon?
So it is exactly 1 month. We have Coliseum running in parallel. So this is your shot to make the best fun games that everyone enjoys, and get that revenue in, so that as an indie, you get your first revenue within a month of shipping fun game. It is a very good experiment to be a part of. So whoever is building games, come on in, join in, and let's build this together. And for the viewers and the supporters, you will have a lot of fun games to experiment with and play around after the hackathon. And we keep supporting them. And the winners of this hackathon will also be selected to Indies on Solana Season 2. So yeah, that's the whole important points about this hackathon. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, like that, man, I don't even know where to start, right? Because I mean, like, here's the website, underdog.indiesonsolana.com. Make sure you head over there. You click on register, about the hackathon, the why. Again, these guys are trying to empower more indie games to help build, but there's a timeline here. So October 30th, your demo day live. You will see me participate. What do you think? Should I make a game? Because I mean,
Yes.
I think I need to bring a game to from Solana, on here. Like I think it's time for me to jump in.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah.
And there is also like $15,000 in prize pools for this as well.
Oh yeah, dude, the 15,000, dude. That's perfect. That's what I need, man. I need to buy a new Lambo. All right, look. So we're all heading here. We're gonna go Indies on Solana. Hit the register button, and it tells you everything about them. Definitely for those that are looking to get involved and want to get involved. It's a starting phase to building to the next hackathon. There's so much liquidity. There's so much things happening in the overall Web3 space. I think sometimes game developers or the bubble that we live in sometimes makes it seem that there isn't, right? And I think, man, it's really cool to see that there is money. It's the starting blocks to get ideas out of ideas to prototypes, from prototypes to beta alphas, right? And I think, man, like it's really cool to see. What's one thing that you're looking for from it? Are you guys thought process wise that, man, is it innovating the tech even further, innovating the games further, or empowering just more indie devs?
No, it's actually we are trying to solve the problem we are facing. So we have been building for the last 3 years, right? So even if we ship the game out, even in 6 months, we don't know the direction or the path of revenue because the gaming space is very competitive, and there are only two ways: IAPs, in-app purchases, or like ads to actually generate, right? So we have been brainstorming what would be the best way, and I think this is a new revenue source that opens up for game developers, because the first match is what the earnings begin from the first match, that fan interacted with. So that is a big change for us. So that will give us revenues as well. And if this is working for us, then it works for the whole indie ecosystem, and it opens up a new economy and a new way of monetization of games, right? So that is the main thing I'm actually also focusing on. So going forward, it's like we solve our problems and then provide that solution to everyone else to grow and expand.
Yeah. Talk to us a little bit though of that, right? You've been building for 3 years. You're still facing some of these issues. Why is it that these issues still very much exist right now, right? Is it just because maybe bad actors in the space? Maybe it's just, again, look, I always say this. It's a funny saying I tell my team all the time. Like, there's a chef in the kitchen. Let them be the chef. You're gonna be the hostess. Make sure you're the hostess. Don't try to do what the
Yeah.
chef does, and then don't tell the chef to go be the hostess. Is there sometimes that game developers, entrepreneurs act too much entrepreneur and not realize, hey, stick on to building the game. Let work on marketing someone else, right? Or marketing. Don't try to build the game.
Yeah, yeah, that happens a lot, especially like even when we are speaking with like small indie teams like us, we are like 5, 6 people working on the game for over 3 years. So we wore many hats. Like sometimes the designer also like creates the art, and sometimes the developer like that's what they are doing, right? They are streaming the game now. One is a 3D environment artist, and one is this one. Like they participate everywhere. I think that is the beauty of indies. They should actually experiment and try it out. But the main challenge I would say is there is no enough distribution platforms for people to actually like they're trying, they're putting efforts, they're making great games, but they don't know where to take those games, or like how they can basically connect with anyone else. So that's the main problem I see right now in the space too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like as you say that, it makes me start thinking exactly more of like how do we fix it overall? Like, because essentially or eventually,
Mm.
as technology grows, as mass adoption grows, as web 2 game developers start like saying, "Hey, what can we do in web 3? This case study, it makes sense. The marketplace, great. The technology, the powering the assets, buying and selling, all this stuff. We will
Yeah,
get to that point. But how are we making sure we're paving that to that way, right? Because that's the most important part.
yeah.
We can't be stuck in the same spot from 3 years ago.
True, true, true. So here, what I understood throughout this building phase is like telling a normal user to completely like forget the mechanics or like the games they play, and this is the new thing that's going to change your world. Like that is the perspective that doesn't digest, especially for gamers. They can't embrace because they have tried so many things before, and all these things we show as marketplaces. These things are pretty common in gaming space, right? I'm sure you like you have seen places where like skins traded, everything happening even before blockchain is a thing. So I don't think this is going to change the perspective or like bring in billions of users. So for them to come in, it should be like much more better experiences and better games coming out. That because even Web 2 gaming industry right now is so saturated, so there is no innovation in that space. It's the same story that's repeated in different skin or like different style, but there is no innovation too. So they are actually looking for good games to try out. And when we have better rails and better infrastructure, instead of running away from that, like we adopt and make better experiences, that opens up doors for their fans to like try out new games and experiment with new tech. And yeah, eventually I think this will open up, but there is a big blocker, so that's what we need to clear slowly so that it makes things easier for both.
Yeah, and I think like maybe let me end it with this, right?
Mhm.
You've been doing in real life events, right? The Indies on
Yeah,
Solana season one, it was in real life, right? The
yeah.
second season, right? Do you believe that the face to face, person to person, in real life events like this are
Yeah.
essentially the best way to get all the brains in one room and house and be able to develop it further?
Yeah, so the main goal of this event is like, the people who participate in this go out as thought leaders instead of like just a participant. So they stay 30 days with each other. They understand a lot of things, like, sometimes few minutes of talk would trigger some a brilliant idea. So that cannot happen online or like, without spending that long periods of time with someone. So now after the event, everyone is back to their own places and they start talking about this with their community and their cluster. So basically, what we are trying to do is like spread this culture in the grassroots so that everyone. Because here I have seen a small university game jam. There are 40 games which are done by young people, 18, 19-year-old, and they are like so good. They are like the quality is so good. You just need to like tell that okay, there is a space waiting for better games to come out. Like hey, join us. And I think this will activate IRL events, activate them, and then online keeps them connected even after that. I'd say both are important.
Yeah, you mentioned something universities. Yesterday I had a stream
Yeah.
with Bonk, and
Mm.
I spoke to them about the development of Web3 and Web2 common practices that Web2 corporate does. And Web2 corporate does really good job of getting in universities, does a really good
Mhm.
job of working with communities and community events like non-for-profits.
Yeah.
Web3 has still failed to do the basic steps that
Yeah.
help or empower or work with further development of Web3 sometimes. And
True.
you mentioned the university, 18, 19-year-old kids that are hungry, wanting to learn, are doing things very much different. Do
Yeah.
you
Exactly.
think that's another
Mhm.
aspect of gaming in Web3 gaming we need to figure out of how do we get into the universities? How do we get into colleges? How do we get into places where there are people eager to learn about the space and help them in giving them the tools that they need to be able to accelerate?
Right. So this is basically the same attempt, right? So if we are going to universities and telling them, okay, here is Rust, here is smart contracts, you just figure this thing out. We'll do courses, we'll do all that, but it is not that easy because at that age they are willing to experiment and they want to try out new things than sticking on to one thing and grinding through that. So just and the education system is quite not adopted to the recent text that's happening, right? The blockchain. They don't teach blockchain in schools or universities. So they basically teach them how to do API call or how to call a server or how to build this game, how to animate this. So if we take them the language they understand, the way they can integrate faster, then it makes it much more easier for them to just build what they love to build and forget this because we have a lot of infrastructure. It's just that everyone needs to come together now and create a very good UX so that it is easy for anyone to just plug and play the ecosystem and start seeing their growth. So that way, I think we can eliminate the barrier. So we will get there soon. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, man. It's one of the things is trying to figure out outside the box, outside the circle, outside the bubble, and it does start with education. And we've said education's always been our issue. Language has been an issue in the space.
Yeah.
Regulation, all of it. Geez, man, the list goes on. But BK, I think it's important that we talk about it and figure out how to overcome it. And I'm excited for the Underdog Hackathon happening today. That's starting today. Make sure y'all guys drop what you're doing. This is whoever made the trailer, by the way. I want to watch it again, man.
Let's go.
Gonna get me amped. I don't know, man, BK. I'll tell you, between this song, this amp, and then I don't know if you saw this week, we also had Maddle.fun, the game
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Solana, right? Did you hear their
yeah. 2 days
soundtrack?
ago. Oh yeah, I actually play the game too, so I like their gameplay as well.
Bro, that soundtrack, man, had me dancing. I went to the gym listening to the song. I was pumping weights and I was like, dude,
Oh
it's
wow,
just so catchy, man. That's what we need
oh wow,
more. Entertainment and gaming, right? Gaming and
wow.
entertainment have always been together. In Web3, we
True.
failed to bring those bridges together. So yeah, I think we need more of it and we should definitely figure out ways to get it. But BK, man, always appreciate you coming on. Always appreciate the alpha. Really excited for the Underdog Hackathon. Anything we could ever do to support, we're always here. Love always interacting, having conversations with you about what's happening right now. Closing remarks. Give us the final say, man. BK, what do we need to listen to you to in the next 30 days?
A lot of experimentation that's happening in public because we are also building this as a hackathon project as well. So you see a lot of things shift and stay tuned for a lot of updates. And we are excited to work with other game developers, get their feedback, and add as many features as we can and keep it simple so that everyone can cook it. So bring that underdog inside you out, and it's time to cook.
Keep it simple, stupid, right?
Yes, exactly.
BK, man, Always a pleasure having you on, man. Thanks for coming on today, and we'll make sure everybody heads over to the Underdog Hackathon to another stream. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye bye.